Welcome to the CDM6240 Dispenser Conversion Kit and Installation Guide. Please note that the following video demonstrates the conversion of a Triton X2 Argo to an X4 Argo with a CDM6242 channel dispenser. The CDM6240 and the mainboard must be purchased separately. If your ATM is already equipped with an X4 mainboard, please verify that the software is updated to 5.2.0.9 or later. Let's start by removing all of the following components. You will need to remove the following ATM hardware components: the mainboard, the security module, the power supply unit, the dispenser mounting brackets, the build tray, the fascia, and finally the fascia lock bracket. We will also need to remove the following cables from the machine: the dispenser power cable and the security module power cable, the dispenser to security module communications cable, and the mainboard to security module cable. Let's remove the mainboard by lifting the small green tab and sliding the board away from the docking board. You can then remove the mainboard. Now let's remove the dispenser data cable. It's a yellow Cat6 cable with an RJ45 connector. Let's remove the power supply next. First, disconnect the white cable connectors on the front of the power supply. Unplug the black 120-volt feed cable. Then unbolt and remove the power supply unit from the ATM. Prepping the vault or cabinet for the new dispenser. First, remove the plastic cable retainer clips from the vault or cabinet wall. Now we're going to remove the cable restraint clip and the security module bracket from the left side of the vault. Install one screw in the shown location, first on the hinge side of the vault, and then install one on the latch side of the vault. In the second section, we will install the upgrade components. First, install the left side adapter bracket. Place the bracket onto the screws and studs on the hinge side of the cabinet wall. We will then tighten the center screw. Then we'll loosely install the 5 remaining screws into the bracket. Then tighten all the screws to complete. Don't forget to tighten up the grounding strap. Now complete the same task on the latch side of the vault wall. Remember to tighten all of your screws snugly. Install the rear cross plate and secure with screws. Now, place the forward brace and secure. In Section 3, we will be installing the slide brackets and routing new cables. To begin, place the slide bracket with the attached wiring harness onto the lower 3 studs of the mount bracket. Now, using a nut driver, attach 3 fasteners to the lower edge of the slide bracket on the hinge or left side of the vault. Pull the slide bracket forward to expose the 3 remaining mounting studs. Using a nut driver, install the remaining 3 fasteners to the vault wall. Now slide the installed rail into the vault. Lift the slide catch up on the hinge side, or press the latch down on the latch side, and then push the slide inward. Next, install the latch side slide bracket. Attach fasteners at the same 6 attachment points as on the hinge or left side. Remember to extend the slide bracket to access the 3 upper attachment points. Routing the new cables in. Lower cabinet. Begin by running the cables through the management clips into the upper cabinet and dress into the proper location. Run the ATM mainboard to security module cable, the dispenser power cable, and the security module power cable. Be sure to route all cables through the rear corner cable management clip. Then check all of the wiring with the slide rail movement, verifying that none of the wiring is being pinched. Routing the new cables in. Upper cabinet. Starting with the dispenser data cable, plug the RJ45 connector into the docking board dispenser connection point. Then dress the data cable back towards the power supply, using the clips in the wiring harness. Now secure the cable harness by installing a small zip tie at the shown location. Then clip off the extra tail on the zip tie. Reinstalling the power supply and the mainboard. First, mount the power supply on the studs on the cabinet back wall. Then, tighten the 2 nuts on the bottom of the power supply to secure it to the ATM. Plug in all of the white DC connectors to the power supply. We'll be plugging in the AC power feed cable last. It's very important that you verify that the main power switch is in the off position before plugging in the AC power feed cable. Failure to do so can result in damage or shock. Now reinstall the mainboard. Reinstall the mainboard in the reverse order of removal. Remember to reinstall the Ethernet plug into the mainboard. Installing the bill tray. Assemble the 2 halves of the bill tray and test fit the tray into the door, verifying proper fitment. Loosely attach the fasteners on the bill tray to make sure the alignment is correct. When installing the bill tray in a business hours cabinet, the fasteners will attach through holes drilled in the vault door and will be secured with nuts and bolts. Please note, the ground wire must attach to the point on the vault door that has the paint removed. This is needed for proper operation. After starting all 5 fasteners, make sure the tray is straight and aligned, and then tighten the fasteners down. Installing the CDM6240 dispenser unit. To begin, let's pull out both the left and right rails to full lockout. Then carefully place the dispenser onto the rails. Please use caution. Triton recommends using 2 technicians to install the dispenser to prevent personal injury or damage to the dispenser or cabinet. Gently place the dispenser onto the rails. Then slide the dispenser back onto its stops. Now, install the first 2 mounting screws into the elongated slots in the dispenser top rail. Now, slide the dispenser all the way out to its stops to ease cable and harness installation. Attaching the dispenser cabling. Attach the cable harness onto the hanger bracket and ensure that the plunger locks into the bracket. Let's install the power lead capacitor and then tighten its wing nut. Attach the power cable to the dispenser controller board. Then attach the power lead to the security module. Next, let's attach the data cable from the baseboard to the data input port on the security module. Then attach the security module to the dispenser. Also attach the data cable between the security module and the dispenser controller board. Neatly dress the cabling into the wire management clips on the dispenser. Installing the remaining dispenser bracket mounting screws. Carefully slide the dispenser back on its rails until the mounting holes all align. Start the remaining 6 screws in position. Don't tighten the screws down yet. This allows movement to install all screws. Finally, tighten all 8 screws of the location shown here. Checking the cable clearances between the cabinet and the dispenser. It's very important that we next verify that no cables can be hung or pulled tight near the vault door or along the slide itself. Also operate the slides, racking the dispenser in and out, checking for any obstructions or snags. Installing the lower fascia on the cabinet. First, let's install the lock bracket onto the vault door. For level 1 vaults, use the following method. The washers must be used between the latch and vault for correct spacing. Then tighten the screws snugly with a nut driver. For the business hours cabinet, use this method. Then tighten the 2 nuts with a nut driver. If needed, add 2 flat washers behind the bracket to better align the fascia lock. Open the cabinet hinge completely and hang the fascia door onto the hinge. Then, tighten the top and bottom screws to hold the door for alignment checks. Close the fascia door to check the alignment. Finally, tighten the remaining screws after the correct alignment is made. In the event you will have to ship or transport your ATM after the conversion has been completed, please watch this section on how to secure the dispenser with the shipping brackets. On the latch side, loosely attach the shipping bracket with 2 fasteners at the second channel level. Do not tighten the fasteners yet, as there are final adjustments that still have to be made. On the left or hinge side, test fit the shipping bracket first, making sure that neither wiring nor springs interfere with the mounting of the bracket. Notice the cutout on the bracket that will fit around the spring. Do not yet attach the bracket at this point. Now, rack the dispenser in completely. Next, place the hinge side bracket into position and loosely attach with 2 fasteners. Finally, install the 6 remaining screws into the shipping brackets and tighten all 10 of the screws. The ATM and dispenser are now ready to be transported at this point. This completes the dispenser upgrade.